Child Story Box.
The Great Journey of Pico the Penguin. In the heart of the frozen South Pole, a baby penguin named Pico was born beneath the soft, feathery belly of his mother. The cold wind howled outside, but inside the huddle of penguins, it was warm and safe. Pico opened his eyes for the first time and blinked at the snowy world around him. Everything was white, bright, and full of mystery. Pico took his first steps across the slippery ice. His little feet slipped and slid, causing him to tumble forward onto his belly. But he didn't cry. Instead, he giggled and tried again. The other baby penguins waddled beside him, and they all looked like little black and white puffballs marching together. The penguin elders organized sliding lessons for the chicks. Pico was nervous at first, standing at the top of a small icy hill. But as soon as he pushed off and felt the breeze on his beak, he squealed with joy. He raced his friends down, learning to steer with his flippers. One sunny morning, Pico met a curious seal pup named Nanu near the water's edge. Nanu barked happily and offered a fish. Pico hesitated but accepted. It was the beginning of a special friendship between penguin and seal. With encouragement from his mother, Pico took his first swim in the icy ocean. At first, the cold shocked him, but then he began to glide through the water. It felt like flying underwater. His flippers were strong and swift. A sudden blizzard swept across the ice. Pico and his friends got separated. Snow covered their tracks and the wind howled fiercely. Pico huddled with Nanu in a snowbank, trying to stay warm. He remembered his mother's advice: stay calm, stay together. As night fell, the adult penguins formed a search party with glowing lanterns. Pico saw the light through the snowflakes and called out. His mother found him and wrapped him in her wings. He felt safe again. A large iceberg floated near the colony. It looked like a frozen castle with arches and towers. The chicks climbed and played, exploring secret tunnels. Pico imagined he was a prince of the ice. Pico wanted to explore the deeper parts of the ocean. With guidance from an elder penguin, he practiced breath-holding and deep diving. He saw glowing jellyfish and schools of shimmering fish. Tula, a small snowbird Pico had once met, returned from her journey north. She brought news of warmer lands and strange animals. Pico listened with wide eyes, dreaming of traveling too. Each year, the penguins celebrated the return of the great fish swarm. Everyone feasted and danced. Pico tried catching his own fish, and succeeded. It was a proud moment. One night, a lost baby albatross landed near the colony. Pico helped guide her home using the stars and advice from Tula. Along the way, they learned about the skies and ocean winds. One morning, the ice began to hum a strange melody. The elders explained it was the sound of shifting glaciers. Pico lay on the ice, listening, and it felt like the earth was singing. Nanu showed Pico a hidden pool surrounded by ice walls. The water was warm from a volcanic vent. They swam and played, laughing without worry. The sky lit up with brilliant green and purple lights. The chicks gasped in wonder. It was the aurora. Pico danced under the shimmering sky, his heart full of joy. A baby penguin got stuck on a high ledge. Pico and Nanu formed a plan. With teamwork, they built a ramp of snow and ice to bring the chick down safely. Pico learned about ocean currents and how to use them to travel far. He practiced with adult penguins, swimming long distances and reading the waves. Tula said it was time to fly north again. Pico hugged her. "Come back next year," he whispered. She chirped a promise and soared into the sky. Pico became a big brother. A new chick hatched beside him. He gently showed her how to slide and waddle. They played together, just like he once had. Now older and stronger, Pico looked out at the vast ocean. He took a deep breath and dove in, not as a beginner, but as a brave explorer of the sea. His journey had just begun. The end.